KD and I love his game and stuff like that. He's probably one of the most sensitive players in the league right now. That man is sensitive. I thought I was bad.
Man, that boy, baby Sharman soft. I don't want to hear that goddamn.
That dude is dirt baby food soft.
Man.
When I saw that article about him saying that, he was playing second fiddle to Steph, I was like, you do realize that was Steph's team, right?
I mean, you do know Steph, the two-time NBA MVP. Like, he's a champion. Like, come on, bro. Like, you really thought you was just going to come and they just going to love you like Steph? Nah, bro.
Right. Because when Golden State was bad, Steph was still there.
Bam.
Mm-hmm. When they started growing, Clay came because of a draft.
Bam.
Clay was still there.
Bam.
Clay became the third fiddle because of KD. Steph became the number 2 option because of KD. Considering we got the one and only unanimous NBA MVP in Golden State and the babyface assassin, when you got one of the best anchors with one of the quickest triggers and releases in basketball history, and Klay Thompson as the 2 guard.
Come on, bro.
You can plug anybody in at the 3. You got a good guy, a real monster of a spark plug in Draymond Green at the 4.
Yeah.
Kevon Looney would throw elbows with anybody at the 5. You telling me that you mad because you was the second fiddle?
Come on, man.
You win a championship. Nobody said that when you was winning championships and being Finals MVP.
Because they let him get NBA Finals MVP. Steph
took his back seat, bro. You better say it.
It was the same situation in Miami when Dwayne Wade let LeBron lead and he took the back seat.
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows that was Miami was Dwayne Wade's team, and he actually took the back seat to LeBron and let LeBron lead. And so it's kind of like the same situation with KD went through in those.
Exactly. And what did they say about Miami? Miami is always and forever will be Wade County. You don't like it? Tough. But when you go to Miami, when you go to whatever fucking airline arena that is down there, that's Wade's house.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler might be there now, but that's Wade's house. Let Dwayne Wade say, you know what? I feel like shooting up and coming up out of retirement. Okay, Dwayne, it's your team. Riding the bench, starting, it don't matter. That's still Dwayne Wade's team. Always and forever. Because he's the one who made them a prominent powerhouse in the NBA. He's the one who kept them there. And he's the one who revived them once they died. Because, the big three's gone. Dwayne Wade's back. Oh, yeah, the media loves us again. Because of Dwayne Wade. Nobody else. And the same thing is going to happen in Golden State. When it's time, when Steph's time is up, and, he's he a little man. He take the right kind of hit. He ain't never gonna be the same again. But that is Steph Curry's team, and he's got the perfect tag team partner in Klay Thompson.
And you know what? Though.
They just gave Klay $190 million 5 years, so he definitely there for the long haul.
Exactly. They both got the max contract. They're gonna build around them boys, and they probably gonna give Draymond a good fucking fat ass raise next year when his free agency starts. You really think they're gonna let Draymond Green hit the free agency?
Nah, bro.
Shit.
Nah, not with that.
They need that defense and they need that heart. You saw that heart on full display the back end of that Houston series. When everybody was just looking around and he was like, okay, y'all missed. I'm going to grab the ball. I'm going straight fast break by myself. Because ain't nobody paying attention. That was Draymond changing the pace of that game.
And you know what's scary now? You know what's scary now about You know what's scary about those guys, though? Right now? Everybody looking at the Russell signing and they saying, oh, man, that's not Kevin Durant. That's not LeBron James. Like, bro, do you understand what it's like to have 2 shooters on the court like it's Steph and Klay? These guys are one of the greatest shooters of all time. Now you have two guys in Russell who can, at any given point, any given time, can push the pace of the game and get these guys the ball from anywhere on the court, as well as create their own shot. They don't have to. Steph Curry don't have to hold the ball now. He doesn't have to dribble. He doesn't have to facilitate. He doesn't have to do any of that. He has two guys who can create the ball, create shots for others. Kevin Durant, as much as I love Kevin Durant, he's not a creator. He's a scorer. And now you have two creators. You have two creators in Russell, and you have Draymond. That's people. And I'm like I said, I'm not. Especially, I'm really paying close attention to what happens with Kawhi, because I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy, and I don't have the love if he decide to go with LeBron. I can't do it, man. But I like the competitive. I like what it's looking like in the East, as well as the West. Teams are starting to come together. The Hawks, the Sixers, the Milwaukee Bucks. All these teams are starting to come around, man. They finally have competitive balance right now. But if he decides,
shout out to Jimmy Butler turning down that supermax that
boy, what are you saying? You got that right.
That says a lot right there.
That says everything right there. You can't. I love when players have an agenda, and their agenda is not to join LeBron James and not to join the Golden State Warriors. They want to prove that they are that good. And they have morals. Jimmy Butler has freaking morals, okay? He has morals.
Jimmy Butler's a damn dog, boy. He don't give a fuck. You gonna play. You gonna play hard if he on your team, or he gonna get you.
Yo, that dude has heart, man. And I have nothing but respect for him. But I would lose all the respect that I had left for Kawhi if he decides to go to LA. And I'm not meaning the Clippers, I mean the Lakers.
Well, if he goes, like I said, if he goes there, especially after the fact that he won a championship the way he did in Toronto, all the respect that I got back from him during his run, it'll go right back out the window. Yeah, it'll go right back out the window if he does, because he's shown that he doesn't need anybody to win. You put a good team around him and he can lead that team like he has. He doesn't need to go and be a third fiddle to LeBron. I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. And I'm pretty sure that if he does go, those LeBron players are going to be back. They've been kind of hiding a little bit because Golden State kind of put them out of the but they'll be back. They'll be back if he goes to LA.
Yeah. The way I feel about it is if Kawhi takes his ass to the Lakers, I hope, because I don't see my Hawks, being a deep run in the playoffs threat for at least another year or two until we can get another,
a bona fide
big time
score.
center.
Right.
We need a post presence that can actually defend. No offense to Alex Lynn, but motherfucker can't defend for shit. I mean, I could probably body his big paper thin ass. But if Kawhi goes to the Lakers, I hope Golden State steamrolls their ass. Because Mike, it's like you said, they all talking this mad mumbo jumbo about D'Angelo Russell, not realizing that, you got the Splash Brothers with Clay and Steph, but D'Angelo's a great plug and play when when Clay being down for most of the year. And look at it this way. Clay is one of the best two-way players in the league. Yeah, he gets overshadowed by Kawhi. But when Clay comes back, imagine your one being Steph your 2 being D'Angelo, and your 3 being Clay.
Come on.
Your 4 is Draymond, and your 5 is Kawhi Looney, who resigned.
Come on.
You really want some of that buzzsaw? Because I don't want none of that. I'm sorry, that's 3 balls all day. Draymond doing what the fuck he want to do, and Kevon down there throwing elbows. I don't want none of that. I'm sorry, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because AD is fine and all, but he can't stop. Man, please.
He can't stay healthy.
You can't stay healthy for one. That's great.
He's
That's
not.
it.
He's not. And he's not as big of a threat from the outside as people make him out to be.
Exactly.
LeBron is getting old. His prime, he showed it last year. His prime is gone. Because when he came back from that injury, everybody's talking, oh yeah, the Lakers gonna be saying what they do when he came back.
Yep.
Fizzled.
This is the first time LeBron has had to really worry about injury. He's been healthy for the most part. And now, like I've said this before, I've said this over and over again. Like, we've never seen LeBron James injured. We've never seen him injured. Now this won't be easy. Why do you think this guy has been, for the last, year and a half, looking for someone to come play with him? This is why.
I hate to say this. I hate to agree with Skip Bayless on much of anything as of late, because that haterism runs deep in his blood. But it's starting to look like LeBron James ain't fully committed to basketball anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He out there living Hollywood life. He out there doing movies and things.
Yeah, we said that when he signed with the Lakers, that I said 2 years that he gonna take it up. I knew that as soon as he signed with the Lakers, I was like, this is strictly a business move.
Yep, I said this. I said in the back of his mind, he knows his career is winding down. Why not settle down in LA and use all those damn, all your little freaking deals and things you got, and your little management crew and all that shit.
Barbershop show, the show or whatever it's called.
Right, you already in now you're in 1 or 2 of the media meccas in the country. Because there's, there is 2. There's one in LA, Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And where's the other one? Oh, yeah, here in Atlanta. Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? You ain't coming to Atlanta, so you might as well go to the media mecca with the purple and gold and retire. What you was hoping was Jeannie Buss wasn't going to get it right, and the Lakers can stay as a laughing stock. You could blame it on the organizational management and just ride your last days out. You could play that role of, I want to win. You don't give a fuck about winning no more. You got your bread. You got your rings. You ready to go ahead and hang it up. But you putting on the show because you like being in the spotlight.
Yeah. That's
LeBron James, you turned 35 in December. You know how I know? Because I was born in 84. I turned 35 in June. Bruh, most 35-year-olds ain't going to be dribbling basketball much longer. Your name is not Vincent Carter. You're not going to be playing till you're 40, son.
Nah, if you're playing, you might be sitting on the bench for the most part.
You're not. And I hate to say it, but you ain't Tom Brady, son. You're not a quarterback on a team that has protected you with a good offensive line since the day you took over as a starting quarterback. You took bumps and bruises. You try to bulldoze through everybody. Guess what, boy?
That ain't working.
Just finally, they creeping up on you now, huh? Mm-hmm. You ain't got all that adrenaline. You ain't Superman no more. That kryptonite called Father Time that snuck up on your ass. You might as well go ahead and hang them nice little Nikes up. It's been a nice run. This ain't your era no more. It'll let Kawhi and all them other boys take over.
I think that's why Kawhi didn't consider going to LA, because he knows that LeBron's not going to be around for long. And he figures that's probably going to be his team when he leaves. That's my only reason why he's even considering going to LA, to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. That makes sense. But, bro, there's no way. If I'm a competitor, it's just not in my heart to do something weak like that, bro.
No.
I just can't do it. Even though even if it's a year, look, man, I'm gonna go sit in the cut for a year before I join some guy that I'm trying to beat. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. What's the point?
Right.
Like
Me neither.
this is a sport. You're trying to become one of the greatest of all time, and you're telling me that money means more to you than your legacy. And if he was smart, your legacy is your money for life. That's what players don't get. Your legacy is it for life. That is your meal ticket. You can do whatever you want. You can have any type of endorsements. You can have, all these shows. You got the ESPN, Skip Bayless. What's his name? Stephen A. Smith. These shows. They have legends on their shows all the time. You don't need to sell your soul for a couple $100 million, bro. You can get those. Chipper Jones still making money. Andrew Jones still making money. And these guys retired a long time ago. You don't need to sell your soul for money. And that's what players don't get these days. They don't understand that you don't have to sell your soul. There's more things you can do outside of basketball once you finish playing. You don't have to sell your soul. And this is what players, it frustrates me to see guys like Kawhi. So great, but he lacks heart. Like, look, bro, I lost respect for Kawhi when he sat out an entire year talking about his freaking thigh hurt. Look, I'm gonna give a damn who thinks and says they believe him. I don't believe that crap. Because look at the way he's acting now. Look at the way Kawhi is like. He's truly acting like he's entitled. Y'all waiting on me. I ain't got to move for anything. That's the same attitude that he had when he was in San Antonio. Wait on me. I'm the shit. Okay? This doesn't surprise me whatsoever. A lot of you guys are surprised by what's going on with Kawhi. Him taking so much time to decide when he wants, who he wants. Like, come on, bruh. That's some straight diva crap, man. Just choose. Do like KD did. Do like Kyrie did. Make your mind up. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. But he wants all the attention on him instead of him just making a decision. And Dre, you say this all the time, Dre. I'm all for players getting their money. But come on, bro. You can't tell me this is not all divalicious, boy. That's some all divalicious type of stuff. Not gangsterlicious. Not gangsterlicious. Divalicious. Okay?
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Yes, I'm all about players getting money. And you did make some good points that there's some players out there that are selling their soul. But as far as Kawhi and his injury or whatever, we all gave him grief about it. But then I looked at what happened with Kevin Durant when people were so quick to try to rush him back, and I applaud him for playing, because with me personally, especially going into your contract year where you know you're going to be offered millions of dollars to play the game, and you're probably one of the top 3 players in the league at that moment. I would have had a slight pause on me playing, because, think about it. Everybody say, oh, it's a calf, I mean, the way his foot landed, the contact, it was non-contact, so I was like, it's either a calf or his Achilles.
Right.
And when it finally came out that it was his Achilles, and the team doctors basically said, oh, you're fine, you can play, and, and we all talked about it, that maybe he should have got a second opinion before he went out on the court. That's neither here or there now, because it's already what's done is done, and, he got hurt. I looked at that and I was like, you know what? Maybe you're right. We don't know what happened with Kawhi. We don't know about his injury or not or whatnot. All we do is sit here and speculate what's going on. But after seeing that, I was kind of like, maybe he was hurt like that. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know that. But the whole situation was that, he wanted out of San Antonio, but he got his wish. He got forced out of there. He went to another team, basically won the championship. So it's kind of like a redemption story. Now, if he goes back, if he goes to the Lakers, then like I said, it's his decision, but I think it would be worse than KD going to Golden State.
You got that right. You got that right, man.
To add on to what you said, Dre, as much as I wanted to, clown Kawhi, number two, whatever you want to refer to him as, because I know we have some San Antonio fans that listen, and they probably still salty that your boy won a title and all that good stuff. I get with the KD situation and the Andre Iguodala situation. Makes what Kawhi went through and did.
It makes sense.
It makes it more understandable now, because if the team is telling you one thing and you say, okay, I want a second opinion, and the second opinion is saying, not so fast, my friend. I don't care if the team doctor clears me at all.
Yeah.
I'm a military veteran. I've been cleared by VA doctors saying, "Oh yeah, your injuries are they're as good as they gonna be. You'll be all right." Excuse me. Yeah, you saying I'm good, but when it rains, I can't get out the bed. How's that good? I'll pass on that, homie. Until you want to actually fully get me to where I feel like I'm 100%. Or at least accommodate me so when my body's saying stop, I can actually fucking stop. No, I'm good. Because you see what KD did. They said, okay, calf injury. Cool. The team doctors and the second opinion said, you can't fuck it up no more, KD. If you want to play, go play.
Right.
All right, I'm going to go play.
And then you talk about
13 minutes later, that calf became a ruptured Achilles. Oh, would you look at that?
So as soon as I saw him cross over, I saw that leg pop. I was like, oh, it's over with. He done it.
Yep. And I watched it in super slow motion in 4K repeatedly.
Yeah.
I watched it roll all the way up his leg.
Right.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro.
Like taking a drumstick and taking the chicken off the bone. That's what it was like.
Man,
yep. So yeah, the KD situation makes me actually appreciate what Kawhi did, because he said, all right, I'll be a martyr. Y'all can clown me all you want to, but I'm going to make sure people pay attention to what us players, we're the ones who have to go in and night out, step between these lines and put our bodies on the line.
Right.
So, it's like I said, Mike made some good points, but we don't know what the situation was to get him out of San Antonio. But after seeing what KD went through, and then it's not just KD, it's just in general, like any sport, it can end on one play. Yeah. You saw what happened back in the day when Lawrence Phillips missed that block on Steve Young and basically ended his career. You saw what happened when LeVar Arrington basically when LeVar Arrington basically killed Troy Aikman and ended his career. And then you saw when Mo Lewis knocked out Drew Bledsoe, and then along came Steve. That's what I was about to say.
Let's relate to Phil real quick. What about Drew Bledsoe?
Yeah.
Hey, Phil?
Exactly.
Ain't that how your dynasty began? Drew Bledsoe died.
Yeah.
He died for y'all sins.
That's the same thing when they said about DeMar DeRozan. When DeMar DeRozan got traded, he paid the price he was the sacrifice for the Raptors winning the championship. But that's what it happens. Like I said, it's all ends on the plate. That's why I'm so pro player, because Mike, I agree with you, Mike. Yes, there are ways outside of sports to get money, and I agree with you. But not everybody is, media friendly, I guess. I mean, look at Marshawn Lynch, probably one of my favorite players to ever play any sport. He's not real media friendly. You can tell. You can see that. And I don't really think he did a lot of commercials. He was smart enough to save his money because he had his beast mode apparel and all that stuff. He was smart enough to save his money. But how many players will go through their whole career and not spend a dime of their contract? Shoot, you got players right now. Shoot, as soon as they get drafted, they already got cars and houses and all this. They're not even prepared for life after that. They just trying to, I'm gonna spend it now because I have it now, because I'm gonna play for years. Right. Then you go out there in training camp you go out there in training camp and you tear your ACL. Now you're basically on the shelf for 9, 10, 11 months. And then when you come back, and then when you come back, you probably won't be the same player. That's the thing with KD. KD might not even be the same player when he comes back. He's going to be at least 32 years old, maybe on the downside of his career, coming off a major injury like that. We don't know if he's going to be the same.
Right.
I mean, I know Phil said that he's going to probably be maybe 95% KD. I said if he's 80%, he's better than maybe majority of the league. He comes back 80, 85%. But that's actually the $164 million question, because that's how much they paid him. That's a $164 million question. Is he going to be the same player coming back? So that's why I say when a player comes in, you only have maybe 5, 6, 7 years at the most to be an elite at your elite best. I mean, look at Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley might not even play football again. And if he does play football, he won't be the same runner that he was before the injury. So that's how I look at it. Get all the money you can, because you never know. That shit can end in one play, one disagreement, one cocaine pill, something.
Man.
Really? Cocaine? It's a hell of a drug.
I'm telling you, man. Look, all of the shoes, or Hennessy. Look at Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith. It can happen, and I agree with Sam. Sam said that, remember Mike, y'all might remember when Dominique went down with a Achilles and he came back strong.
Yeah.
It can go that way. It can, but I mean, I've seen players that had major injuries and they came back and performed at elite level. But then I also seen people that came back and it was a shell of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But the difference between Dominique and KD is the league. The league the league's whole atmosphere is different.
Mm-hmm.
The league is.
And you gotta look at the fact that
right,
it's a lot more advanced. It's a lot more advanced too. Fights back then, right. A lot more technology now. A lot more.
It's a lot more technology, yes, but the league rules will benefit somebody like a KD now.
Yeah.
Whereas the thing is back in the day, players like me, Jordan, all that, they used to get beat up.
Yeah, man.
I don't mean head check too hard. I mean, you brought your ass in the paint, you might go home with knots and concussions.
Broken nose.
When Robin puts him into the stands and Pippen had that big ass knot in his head.
Right. Therefore, as we know, what's it called, Dre? What we called it? Body acclimatization in the military. Yeah. We put ourselves in hell, so we got used to hell.
Right.
I mean, look at the Detroit Pistons had the Jordan rule specifically for Michael Jordan.
Knock him the hell out.
And look how but they may have had the Jordan rules and the Jordan tactics for Jordan, but look how it benefited Jordan. Jordan became a damn tank. Once he finally got past the bad boys, he was unstoppable. Mm-hmm. Because he was like, okay, no matter what you threw at me, I've already experienced worse.
I'm good. I just knocked that out. It's like watching Ivan Drago, man. Look, man. It's like watching Ivan Drago. He hit him one couple of times, he just shook that shit off. Like, come on, man. That's all. That's the best you got?
Right.
That's the best you got?
And it wasn't just the Pistons he had to go through. He still had the Knicks and the Pacers he had to deal with.
The Knicks, the Pacers, the Celtics. Like, and the Hawks were no pushover either. At a period of time, the Hawks were no pushover.
Oh, yeah. And when he got into the 90s, he had to deal with Shaq Penny in Orlando.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah,
but that goes back to our previous point.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't got no love for KD, Kyrie joining up. I really didn't like KD joining Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like LeBron and Bosh joining Wade in Miami. I didn't like the way the Celtics was built with the big three. Yes. Jordan got Pippen.
Pippen was like Kawhi. Man had great defense, but he could shoot.
Man, let's be honest about Scottie Pippen. Look, Scottie Pippen is my favorite player of all time. But one of the misconceptions about Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan is that these guys were exactly what they were in the beginning. And I'm getting to that, Dex. They were not. Scottie Pippen wasn't Scottie Pippen his first year. He had to learn how to play with Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen wasn't that. Look at the numbers. The numbers prove that. And as time went on, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan learned how to play with each other. And this is what Kawhi Leonard was. This is what Kawhi Leonard was in the beginning of his career. He was not a great scorer. He might have, some incredible defender. He had to learn how to become a superstar. This is what good coaches do for players. Right. So all this, Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen. No, these guys learned how to play together. They didn't just also build.
The thing that people keep forgetting about Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, they didn't leave their teams. Scottie Pippen was
I know Dre's about to say something. I know what Dre's about to say. Go ahead, Dre.
I told Mike this, and Sam, I know Sam's on here, he can vouch for when I say this, but Michael Jordan almost became a Knick. He almost did. He almost became a Knick.
And he would have died up in New York. He would have survived.
I don't think because
he would have beat Patrick. Man, Jordan would have beat Patrick on his ass every day in practice.
I couldn't see him and Ewing together. That would be so weird. Because me being a kid, seeing him in a New York Knicks uniform, I'll be like, that would mess my mind all the way up.
It would have done me too, but it never happened. But what did happen was Scottie Pippen was drafted by the Bulls. Michael Jordan was drafted by the Bulls.
Well, technically he wasn't. He was drafted by the Sonics. He did.
Draft rights. The draft rights. I mean, that's technically the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Hey man, look.
Kobe Bryant was drafted by the Hornets, but he was.
I said what I said. He was a Sonic first dad.
yeah, and Kobe was a Hornet first, but nobody.
Wow.
I do too. Hey, look, just like that, I said that. And Kawhi, originally Kawhi played with San Antonio. He was a Pacer.
I don't think
he was a Pacer. He was a Pacer. And then he got traded to San Antonio for George Hill and somebody else. He went to San Antonio. He was initially drafted by Indiana first.
I know.
And luckily, Trey Young is a Maverick. He's in Dallas, and Luka is the Hawk. But I know. No, I'm not letting you do that. I'm not letting you do that. Because you're not going to say that DeAndre is a motherfucking Laker. Not, sir.
Hey, man.
This brotherhood is over.
I understand what you're saying. But you're right. They did leave their team. They threatened to leave it, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Because back in the day, that was the only leverage they had. That was the only leverage they had. Get me some help or I'm out of here. Right. But Michael Jordan said it best. He may have threatened me, never planned on leaving Chicago. That was his fault.
You know why? Because Mike said it himself. Jerry finally paid him and got some help. Because we all know Jerry Reindorf is he's like me.
Jerry Reindorf got him what?
Tony Kukoc. That's who he got.
Tony Kukoc, Horace Grant, and fucking
Dennis Rodman. Yeah.
So,
but Dennis Rodman, nobody really wanted to touch Dennis Rodman at that time, man. Nobody wanted no parts of Dennis Rodman.
Especially the Bulls. Come on, man. They had history, and the fact that they brought him on board, I was just like, how is this going to work? Just like KD and Kyrie. How is that going to work, knowing that Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan?
Well, the thing with Dennis Rodman at that time, too, was his behavior downslide started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's when all the problems started. That's when nobody wanted to deal with him. And MJ was like, bring him in. I'll keep him under control.
Yep.
And what'd he do? He said, all right, motherfucker, when you put on this damn jersey, is business. Whatever you do, after hours, that's on you. But when you step on this floor and that motherfucking front of that jersey says either Chicago or Bulls on it, get your shit in order or I'm going to bust your ass. Ask Steve Kerr about getting out of line with Michael Jordan.
He punched him in the eye.
Yeah.
He punched him in the eye. Steve Kerr was in there. He punched him in the eye.
Got some Jimmy Butler, goddamn Latrell Sprewell up in this bitch in the mat. Get out of line. Put your ass in it.
That's why when that special come on next year, I'm gonna watch all of that because it's gonna talk about it.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that special, man.
Me neither, boy. Ooh, boy, I can't wait for that one, man. But it's all like I said before. Going back to what I said, I can understand why Kawhi did what he did. A lot of people said, like even Mike said that.
I get it.
He probably.
I get it.
But we don't know. That. But now you see what KD, you got to hold pause a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Also, think about DeMarcus Cousins. Look at Boogie.
Yeah.
Same situation.
And
I got hurt. I came back. I got hurt. I was one of the most dominant centers in the league. I might have had a shitty attitude, but I got hurt. Came back. Signed for less than I should have signed for. When everybody else went down or was sucking it up, I carried it for a little bit just to get myself re-hurt. To do what? To try to come back and help out. And now look at him. Nobody is touching him. They said his phone is rung once. Miami's thinking about him. I said it today. I would love to see him come down here in Atlanta, get him some shine. He loved playing with Trey. But we run too much. And them wheels might not be able to keep up no more, so that might not be a good idea for him. But I said, hey, get him one of them improvement contracts that we do in football. Here, go out there, you prove yourself, we'll get you a bigger one. You go out there, you prove yourself, we can trade you, get some assets back. You know how good GM works. Boy, what? But look at Boogie. Same thing that KD did. Same thing that Kawhi went through. All of these players being told, oh yeah, you fine. Then they go out there and shit get worse.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I want a second opinion. I want a third opinion. You're going to give me my bread. I ain't worried about that. Now, I played sports in high school. I should have been playing sports in college. Thanks, Dad, for taking all that. Should have been playing sports in the military.
You had to throw that one in there.
So when the competitive nature kick in, I'm going to tell you the good guy's honest truth. Drake, Mike, Phil, y'all my brothers. Yeah. But when it's time to step in between them lines,
Ain't no friends.
Hey, coach, get my brothers on the team. No.
I'm trying to knock your ass out. I'm trying to knock you out. That's what I'm trying.
I would expect. The thing about it is, I would expect you to bring your best because I want to be at my best when I play you. I don't want
you got that right.
Exactly.
Once we step between the two lines, it's a whole different ballgame. I want y'all to be at your best.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing people don't realize. For me, when I've had the pads on, when I had the helmet on, the mouthpiece in, when I had the eye black on, cause you know, nigga crazy. Thank you. I play safety. So when I'm looking across that line of scrimmage at them other players, them all strangers to me. So I don't have a reason to put on the show. Cause everybody all you know is the type of person that I let you see. Boy, when I see one of my homies on the other side of that line, because now if we play on the same side of the field, yeah, cool. Let's link up. I play safety, Dre play safety. Hell, we could be a great tandem back there. But we not. I can't keep you from getting your shine on because we both on defense.
Right.
Now, but if you played offense, I play defense. I don't want you. Don't be on my team because I'm looking to take your head off every play. Why? Because after them 60 minutes in football is up, after that final whistle blows, you still be my brother. But as soon as that, while there's still time on that clock, now I get to put on a show in front of your friends. Now I get to make a bigger name for myself. Because now, who the fuck is happening, man? What happened?
Well, I was trying to get him. I was trying to introduce him, but he was ready to talk. So I'm
You just done bogart the show, man. You can't just come over here and do what you want to do, man.
Right, shut up. Man, what's that? Dre, introduce our guest.
Hey, hold on. Hey, get back to the fight again, all right? We got my boy Rich from Alberta on the line. What's going on, man? I know you've been ready to.
No, Dre. No, you ain't doing it right. No, bro, you're not doing that. No, hold on. You gotta introduce him the correct way.
Here we go. Well,
He's a no. He's an ain't. Okay, he's an ain't fan. Okay, introduce him right.
Hold up. There's no whistle. Hold on. Yes, he is an Ain't fan, but he does like the Bulldogs. Whoa. Man, come on.
Flag on the play. No. 14 yards. Up and down. Run that bitch down.
Oh, man. That's a 5-game suspension now, boy. That's going on, man.
That's a conflict of interest. We can't allow that.
What's going on? Welcome to the show, man. I know you've been here listening to us talk about free agency, man. Give us your thoughts on the free agency landscape right now in the NBA.
Man, on the one hand, bro, I'm kind of excited a little bit because for a brief little second, it seems like we don't actually know who's going to win, like, in the future. But if Kawhi goes to LA, man, I'm like, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? Like, I was listening to you and Mike, you know what I'm saying? And both of y'all said a lot of stuff that I completely agree with. You know, it really, especially what Dre said, the respect that I had for him, it'll be gone if he does that. It'll be gone.
Why is that?
Because he always struck me as a type. Kawhi always struck me as a type that he likes the competitive, like, edge or whatever. Like, he don't really give a damn how many people squatted up. He gonna go out there, he gonna play his game, he gonna take what he got, and he gonna beat you. You know, like, it's kind of more or less like the Jordan mindset. Like, that's how Jordan works. Like, I'm gonna take my guys, I don't give a damn who you got over there. We're gonna line up, we're gonna play y'all, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But if he does fucking shit like that, man, like, all my respect that I did have for him is gone.
Yeah.
Like, bro. And what was that you said? Your legacy is everything that's it.
That's it, bro.
Like, that's worse. Like, really and truthfully, I agree with it. That shit would be worse than KD.
Yeah, I think it will be. He's gonna be a third wheel to LeBron.
And he's not.
Go ahead, Rich.
I can just go on and on.
Go ahead, Rich. Go. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Hey, look, you come on, man. That's the thing, man. That's why you on the show. He said he was ready. Here you go. This is your time.
Yeah. Speak on it, bro. I don't even like what he did. I don't even like what he did, man. It's like you gave up young core nucleus like of your team, right? And have they resigned AD to that max contract?
He did take away $4 million to get some cap space so they can sign Kawhi possibly.
That was a trade waiver.
Yeah, that was a trade waiver. And I think LaDonna put out there that somebody just signed with LA, a veteran just signed with LA. I forgot what the name is. I'm pretty sure she'll put it in the group chat. But I think somebody signed with LA, a veteran. But
hold on, I'll tell you in just a second.
But it's just more or less to me like New Orleans got away with
Jared Dudley.
Yeah, that's what it was. Dudley. It was Dudley. Yeah, that's what it was.
The Pelicans got away with Bareface Robinson, man. Like, they got Ball, they got Ingram, they got Josh Hart, and then they ended up drafting Zion. So, you know, in a few years, if they keep that team together, they'll be all right. It's going to be something fun to watch.
Right.
That's just the management team doesn't fuck that up. But, then you get on the Lakers. You gave away all of that. You basically basically cleared off your whole roster, and then you're banking on Kawhi, AD, Kuzma, and LeBron. So that leaves you with, you're going to have Joe Smuckatelli coming off the bench. Jerry Dudley, is this nigga still in the NBA? Like, seriously? He's still in the NBA. That's who you signing to come off your bench. And then, what's the other cat? Daniels, they signed, like, really? And you haven't given AD that long-term contract, that max deal, right? So, ultimately, you may have traded the future of your team for a rental, because we already know what it's like. Whenever we see LeBron James team up and play with other stars, i.e. particularly like Anthony Davis, you've seen this with Chris Bosh, you've seen it with Kevin Love. The LeBron James system is going to make AD something he's not. It's going to make him a spot-up shooter. And once AD realizes, I can't play with my idol. It's some bullshit. I'm getting up out of here. This is what you risk by giving up all of that. You risk that. You pay with your whole damn nucleus of your team for possibly a 1-year rental. Once AD this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
That's crazy,
I'm just
bro.
saying, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
I mean, he tells the truth, and it's LA. So another thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna be AD's fault, because they're not gonna blame LeBron. AD was quote unquote same.
Yeah, I doubt they blame LeBron, bro. I doubt they blame LeBron, but
they're not gonna blame. They're not gonna blame LeBron. So it's gonna be AD's fault. AD was supposed to come save us from old man LeBron and the stinking and Jeannie Buss. AD is a spot-up shooter, just like Rich said. Rich said it best. He's not a spot-up shooter. You're going to have his ass out there behind the three-point line, looking like Kevin Love 2.0, stacking up the joint, getting a free check.
Yo. 2.0.
I really don't think AD know what he got himself into, man.
I don't think, bro, you sound like, that's exactly what I said. I don't believe, I've said, people, when you look at Anthony Davis, his game, bro, what is his game? He's a low post scorer. He's an old school dominant post. That's what he is. He's not a jump shooter. He can shoot, but that's not his game. And when you team him with the LeBron James, who is ball dominant, that dude needs the ball in his hands. Big man needs touches. Ask Shaq. Big man needs touches. And when he's not getting his touches, man, he's gonna have, look, we're gonna see the real attitude. We're gonna see that we're gonna see that old AD, what he said about New Orleans and that city. All right, we're gonna see that come out of him real fast. All right, you're gonna see them run when he's not getting his touches. We're gonna see that come out of him real quick, man. This is not gonna be pretty. I truly believe that this is not gonna be a cakewalk, man. They're gonna have to work. They're gonna have to work, bro.
And what you and Dre said, man, this cat, Kawhi, why would you come to LA and be second or third fiddle when you can be the man on anybody's team?
Anybody's team, bro. Anybody's team.
Like, Kawhi can move without the ball, but granted, he does make stuff happen when he has the ball in his hand. That's going to be a conflict of interest if he goes to LA, because his touches are going to drop.
Yeah.
That won't be a conflict of interest. It won't be a conflict of interest. It won't. Because Kawhi doesn't want to be the man. He wants to be that second and third guy. He don't want to be the man. That's quite simple. That's why he left the Spurs. He didn't want to have to lead the team. He had no choice but to do it in Toronto because of that trade. He had no choice. He doesn't want to do that again. That's why he's going to go there. Everything is not going to be dependent on Kawhi. Third fiddle. And he can make it work. He doesn't have to do everything. He can defend, sit in the background like he likes to do. So him going to LA benefits him.
The LA market ain't gonna stand for that, because he just finals MVP. He just led the Raptors.
Who cares what the LA market wants? Who cares what the LA market wants? When's the last time you won a championship? Who cares? If that brings you a championship, that's your mouth closed right there. So it does not matter what the market wants. It's what they're going to get. You're going to get a guy who does not want to be the leader. Third fiddle is what he wants to play. Behind Tony Parker, which he was. Behind Tony Parker and Ronald Ginobili, like he played. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
If you're the guy,
then we wouldn't have players like KD.
You would have stayed in San Antonio when that team was dwindling. If you're the guy, but you didn't.
Yeah.
If you're the guy, you would stay with Toronto instead of considering going to LA. If you're the guy.
Actually, if he really did
don't know
care
he
wouldn't have tried to get up out of San Antonio.
I don't know too many people who want to be the guy but will go and be second fiddle to somebody else who's already a superstar, who's already technically they said the face of the franchise. I don't know too many people who want to be the guy would settle for some stuff like that. That's you not wanting to be the guy. I've never seen Kobe Bryant. Okay, well now you're about to make my point, which is he doesn't want to be the guy and he can still win the championship in third fiddle.
He ain't gonna win the championship in LA if he goes to the Lakers. LeBron ain't got it no more. And AD gonna be a stretch four. Shooting threes.
That's exactly.
At 21%.
That's exactly what I was
He's gonna have to be the guy.
Man, you crazy.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Let's get into the decorum in this motherfucker, okay?
Wait a minute. Okay. My thing is this. I'm gonna explain this.
I don't know what's going on here, man. This the Red Cup Rants for you, but
yeah, the way that I can understand what Phil is saying because we all talked about it before that Kawhi didn't want to be the man in San Antonio. That's why he sat out. But we don't know the reason. That could be one of the reasons. But if he wanted to be a leader, he could. He displayed it in Toronto, being the guy. Everybody followed his lead, even from Kyle Lowry, whatever his name is. I don't know the dude's name. Siakam, whatever.
Siakam. Spicy Pete. Spicy Pete.
And the way that, right, the way that he led that team to a championship, that was admirable because, like I said, there was questions about Kawhi. Can he be the guy? Can he be the leader of the team? You saw that. But in the same aspect, maybe that's not what he wants. Maybe that's why he is considered LA because he wants to be the third guy. We don't know that. But to all of us on the outside looking at, well, I can't say everybody. I'm just saying this for me, for my benefit, for Dre. I can't respect it if he does that. It'll be worse than what KD was to Golden State.
To me, it will make more sense to me if he went to the Clippers. Because set up.
But I also said that we all know LeBron's on the downside career. Maybe he does go to LA and he becomes his team eventually because we all said that LeBron's pretty much going to probably be gone after the deals. So that could be something else to consider too. He wants to be on the Lakers and he wants to be that guy on the Lakers. And maybe he wants to play second fiddle until then.
Man, that nigga LeBron don't care about winning no more, man. That nigga think about Hollywood, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
We established that already. You know what I'm saying? That he's going to be, that's why he went to LA because he's basically getting ready for life outside of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that's already been established. And but he's trying to squeeze out one more championship so he can be involved in that conversation with him and Mike. I already said that conversation died a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean
6-0. That's all you got to say. 6-0.
You got the liberal sports media, man. They try to change the narrative of like what constitutes being the GOAT. That's when you got these cats adding on. Well, he's a great humanitarian. I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. What do you do on the court, bro? Like, dude. And I honestly don't think who the hell, regardless who the hell they stick around him, if he's not willing to accept everything you guys talked about earlier, like he's older. It's okay to take a back seat and let somebody else lead, and then you pick your spot. You're 35 in December, bro. You can't be Superman no more, man.
It's like Mike said. Time and time again, LeBron just refuses to change his game.
That's it.
Exactly.
So I mean, like I said, if he goes, I'll lose all respect for him. But in the same aspect, that's his decision. Just like with KD, that's his decision. To do that. I'll just look at him in a different light. So that's just me. Though.
KD didn't have a much of a choice, man. KD didn't have much of a choice. He had to leave.
What I was trying to hit you up.
He didn't have it. He had no choice but to leave at that point, man. Because when you look at
with Russell Westbrook, but like I said, we talked about it earlier in the show.
Yeah.
He's going through that same situation with Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie's gonna be there a year without him.
Yeah, and he's already gonna have a head start because he's gonna probably sit out the rest. He's gonna sit out unless they make a run in the playoffs and he comes back, which is very, 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 very slim. He's gonna miss the whole season.
Yeah.
So when he finally comes back, when he finally does come back, number one, is he gonna be the same player? Maybe I said 80-85%. He'll still be better than majority of the players in the league at 85%. Number two, Kyrie's already gonna have a head start because he's gonna play. He's gonna be played that 1 year before.
Right.
How's the dynamic gonna change KD now on the floor? I don't know. Is it gonna be the same when he was in OKC or not? And we already know how Kevin Durant gets. He's very sensitive.
Man, I tried.
Go ahead.
I tried. I really tried my best, man, to give him the benefit of the doubt, but this dude is so sensitive, man. I mean, jeez, man.
It's these new niggas, man.
But that's the thing. He knew the situation going in the Golden State.
That's the reason why I'm saying this.
And when he did, right, it's weird like that. Like you knew this was 17 going into.
Dude, this is Steph Curry. This is Steph Curry, a 2-time MVP. Come on. You really thought you was going to, seriously, you thought you was going to come in and just take Steph spot like it was nothing? Like, come on, bro. They don't love you like that. The quote Paul Pierce.
Right. I mean,
Draymond Green and Paul Pierce. Man, they don't love you like that, man.
Right. I mean, the thing you got to look at it this way. And then you look at it this way. When he said that he felt like he was a distant second fielder, I was like, because that's what you was. You was a second fielder.
Right.
Because that was Steph Curry's city. Every time, if you ask a casual basketball fan who the face of the Golden State Warriors is, 92.8% are going to say Steph Curry.
Everybody.
And then the other percentage that don't say it, they don't know what the hell they talking about.
They don't know what the hell they're right. Even my mom, who does not watch the league of basketball, knows who Steph Curry is. She was like, I said, Mom, Mom, who you know on the Warriors? She's like, well, I know that Steph Curry guy.
That's my mama right there, yo.
She didn't say Kevin Durant. She didn't say Klay Thompson. She was like Steph Curry. So, I mean, he knew this going into that situation that was Steph's team. And when he said that, I was just like, dude, you look real funny in the light, bro. You look real funny in the light. Like I said before, and I said it again, Kevin Durant probably will go down as one of the greatest players to play this game. Boy, he's sensitive. I thought he ain't got shit on him.
Let's look at it this way. Any player that is on social media using burner accounts to see what is said about him, that's some bitch shit, man. You care that much. You care that goddamn much about what they got to say. You one of the greatest scorers in the history of basketball ever. And you worried about what people got to say on social media.
Right. I told y'all it's these new niggas, man. Like, I don't know what it is. These new niggas.
And it's like Charlamagne gave Donkey the day for doing that, rightfully so. Because when I first heard it, I was like, first of all, you're a celebrity. You're an athlete. People are gonna, they're gonna talk about it. I mean, look how many times LeBron James is hated on. You really think that he's worried about what people say about him? Probably not. He doesn't care. Michael Jordan the same way. I'm sure they talked about Jordan too. They talked about him. They talked about Kobe ass. They talked about Shaq. And they, they just don't pay no mind. I think this is the first time I actually see someone that's really genuinely thin-skinned. Like, if I had Kevin Durant style, you think I'd give a fuck about what people say about me? If I had a fourth in style, you think I'd care about what people say about me? Hell no. I would go out there and drop that on your favorite thing and tell them to kiss my ass.
Hey, like it's like my grandma used to tell me, man, it ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can call me. You can call me 50. Right, you can call me 50 because that's all I'm dropping on your team tonight. So that's just you know what I'm saying, like, yes, Sam, we know you talk about Jordan because how he beat up on you Knicks. We know this. That's why I talk about Drew Brees when he beat up on us, man. So yeah, so I feel like even though Drew Brees is a great quarterback, Uncle probably go down one of the greatest quarterbacks, he plays with a funky ass thing.
Like I'm not a fucking Julio.
Man, what Julio? You know what?
The whole field.
You got that right.
Sir, that's Mr. Jones to you, sir. That's Mr. Jones to you. AKA Waffle House. AKA Always Open. AKA Jet Jones. Take off. Get it right.
Hey, at least Julio he don't have a kid
just that nigga that play on the Falcons. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's that nigga, man. I can't take that away from that kid.
He good, like I said.
Y'all just make sure y'all don't file no more petitions, okay? All right?
Make sure you don't blow no more leads, all right?
You mean like that 10-second lead, that 10-second lead y'all did? That's what you talking about, that 10-second lead? I don't know what this done changed to.
They're blowing the biggest lead.
We was Where was you? What you on the couch for? What you on the couch for?
But you know
What you on the couch
how
for?
many teams have lost in the NFC Championship game? Nobody's gonna remember that shit. Nobody's gonna remember us losing.
I mean, I beg to differ, son. I beg to differ, son. Y'all just don't like talking about it. Nah, y'all just don't like talking about it. That's what the problem is.
Sir, y'all watch the game.
Here these A's go, man. Here these A's go.
And y'all niggas lost.
Look, bro, you had the game won in 10 seconds. Don't talk to me about no Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, sir. 10 seconds is a lot worse than
10 seconds is a lot worse than a whole second half of the game, bro. You got 10 seconds. All you had to do is make one tackle. All you had to do is tackle one person, bro.
We gonna remember that shit.
Whatever helped y'all sleep at night. We lost in the divisional round.
Bro, all you had to do is make one tackle. All that shit you saying don't mean nothing.
No, hold on. Answer the question. How many teams lose in the divisional round every year?
Not y'all.
I'll wait now. It's 4 divisional round games every year, right? 2 in each conference. So that means it's 4 winners and 4 losers. Okay.
How many Super Bowls though?
One winner, one loser. Were you there? It's 2 championship games every year. Yeah, we lost the conference championship. It's all right. Ain't nobody gonna remember that shit. But bullshit.
Who said it? Who say that? Who says that? Who making up these rules, bro?
We gonna remember that.
Oh, y'all remember that? You still remember it?
Listen, my nigga. The reach is real.
You got your defensive.
Losing in the NFC Championship game.
Bro, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. You sound crazy.
That's Falcon logic. That's Falcon logic.
Bro, look. Come on, bro. Yeah, you sound crazy. You got.
Look. Y'all been to get a goddamn penalty rule change. You bitch to try to get a game result.
And they still going. And they still going.
The goddamn game you lost restarted. You can't say shit about us no more.
Nigga, you lost.
They still complaining. They still complaining. Them ain't still complaining.
How the fuck can you lose a game when you up by 4 possessions?
How can you lose a game in 10 seconds? All you have to do is make a tackle, bro.
Hey, I'm talking about it ain't just the country saw it. The whole world saw it.
Bro, you just lost a game in one. All you had to do is make a tackle. All you had to do is tackle.
Y'all niggas don't want to go there. Y'all want to go there.
How do we lose? Because our defense played for 94 plays. That's how.
That's how. What was your defense? But listen, I didn't make no excuse when we lost. I didn't care about none of that shit because guess what? What did I say when I came on the show that night? I said, bro, we should have never put ourselves in that situation to where a missed call or something like that could have changed the whole outcome of it. What did I say? The first chance we had, we came out and we got all. What did I say now? Think about it. We got to the red zone. Dan Arnold dropped that touchdown pass on 3rd and goal.
Okay.
We get the field goal. The Rams get the ball. We get a fucking turnover on their first possession. We get in the red zone again. Sean Payton got cute and put Taysom Hill in there. Instead of you on 3rd and goal, you line Drew Brees up in some kind of wacky ass trick formation, and you leave Taysom Hill in there. They knew it was coming. Quarterback drop. So as opposed to being up in the field, we're up 6-0.
Hey, man.
Get the ball back. Now, them again, go down the field, we score. Okay. We had these cats on the road. They had to go for it on 4th down to get some type of momentum. Now, in the second half, Alvin Kamara was killing them in the slot. None of the linebackers been covering. Why the fuck did we go away from that? I didn't blame the referees missing that call. I mean, was it a penalty? Absolutely. But did that change the outcome of the game? No. Because it should have never got to that point. That stupid ass bullshit. What was it? 1st and 10. We inside there, like we just got a penalty inside the red zone.
Yeah.
John Payton want to call the damn wide receiver screen. And then the Rams had one timeout left. What the fuck are you doing?
Running the ball, bro. He did the Shanahan. That's what he got cocky.
No. But see, because the thing is, in the video, if you watch the video, watch the replay, Sean Payton said he even mouthed it, I don't want to win like that. And Drew Brees questioned him. What the fuck are we doing?
He sure did.
So I'll give Richard. I'll give Richard's credit. He's absolutely right. Sean Payton fucked him. He fucked him with no lose that game.
No Vaseline.
They got one. Bro, they had one timeout, man. The Rams had one timeout. You do that shit by law of average. They got one timeout. You run the ball, make them use that first timeout. You run the ball again, run it down, run another play. All right, then if you want to get a little creative, you take a high risk, like a low risk, high reward type of play. Like if you get back, all right, cool, boom. You still drain the clock. You set yourself up. You kick the field goal. You leave them minimum time as possible to get down the field because they have no timeout. The guy named is Payne.
That's true.
But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. So I'm probably one of the few Saints fans that's gonna tell you straight the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit about no pass interference. None of that bullshit. We lost. Period. Point blank. We lost.
Right. Because You absolutely well. My fiance is another one. She's a Saints fan, and she said, she's like, we got the ball first in overtime.
It
turned the ball over immediately.
It turned the fucking ball over. So, bro, I'm not here to make no excuses, man. That ain't what I do. I ain't never rock like that. When you got a chance to take a team out early, you do that shit. That's the NFL, and anything can fucking happen. I'm telling you, bro, we've seen that shit happen so many times, man. Like, bro. So you won't hear no excuse for me of that. But I don't want to hear no shit from no God fans about this shit. You can't.
Hey, look, I'm trying to calm y'all down because I was sitting back and I just started stretching my legs. I was like, I just
Dre, you know what you
let
did.
them
You
have
know
it.
what you did. You ain't out of the picture. You
You
did
know
this
what?
shit
I
on
take
purpose.
responsibility for it, but you know what? Check this out. Check this out. This is the name of our show. This is
You know
what
what?
we do.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is what
And
to the people black is right.
I will be the level-headed Falcons fan, even though I got a lot of things to say.
Wait a minute, hold on, boy.
Shut your face.
Come on, dog. Come on.
Shut your face.
You ain't gonna level.
When it comes to the Super Bowl in the 28-3 game,
I really rock with y'all, man. I really rock with y'all.
check this.
One of the rules is we don't talk about Super Bowl people on the show. We don't talk
I can say it. I still have that jersey in my closet. I touch it every day for good luck. I still got it. But when it comes to that game, our defense is on the field for 91 plays. You do not give Tom Brady 91 plays. You cannot have a young defense get winded like that. They were not battle tested. We did not have enough veterans. So yes, at the end of the day, we lost that game.
Well, man,
Shanahan had kicked that fucking field goal? Yes.
All jokes back. What did I tell you about that shit, man? That pussy ass Shanahan and that pussy ass
we had many nights talking about.
Man.
Come on,
dude,
man.
I don't even drink no more, and I wanted a fifth, bro. Okay? I wanted a fifth after that. I don't even drink no more.
I'm actually gonna ride. I can't believe this. I'm actually riding with y'all on something, man. Like, it's like, I can't, all jokes aside, I can't really roast y'all for that shit because that's what you call classic example of his poor management. Because there's no other way you could explain. Like, New England couldn't stop a nosebleed that night, man. Like, really truthfully, when y'all got the rolling, I just didn't understand why the hell Shanahan went away from it. Oh, I'm gonna get cute. We're gonna leave now, Brady.
I didn't get that. After the Julio catch, that should have been game. That should have been the moment. That should have been the moment, right? Yeah.
Y'all popping champagne bottles in the street, you know what I'm saying?
I had my towel ready. I was about to run up and down the street. I was ready to go. I was on go. As soon as they catch,
I had already called the job. I had already called the job and left a message on the machine. Y'all motherfuckers might have to bail me out. Yeah, it was about to be a wrap.
Hey, I already had Southwest flights looked up already. I was ready to get my flight ready to go. I was ready to hop that flight to Atlanta that night. I was ready. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the part that trips me out. How the fuck did Kyle Shanahan get a head coach job?
And you know,
wait a minute. You know what? Mike can explain that because Mike had a reason why he got the job. Mike can say.
Mike, you might want to explain to me because I might be slightly retarded because I don't understand.
He did win Donkey of the Year for that bullshit, but his offense was dynamic when he did call it right. Mm-hmm. You know, he utilized the personnel that Atlanta had, which was like superior in terms of like skill set, like everybody else that year.
Okay, so when did
let me make things. Let me make one thing clear, all right? Because this is what I do. I take my time and I spend hours and hours. Me and my boys from Unattended Ground, like we spend hours, okay, dissecting every aspect of every team, but most the Falcons. All right. And one of the reasons why Kyle Shanahan got the job in not New England, but in San Francisco is because one is his daddy, and two, Matt Ryan. It's Matt Ryan. It's Matt Ryan. That's why he got it.
Matt Ryan?
It's Matt Ryan, and I'm going to explain it. This is the reason why he got it.
Oh,
Matt Ryan got him over the hump. Matt Ryan got him over the hump. What do I mean by that? Kyle Shanahan has always been, when you go back and you look at Houston, he was not the offensive coordinator in Houston. When you go back to Washington, he was not the head guy calling the plays in Washington. His daddy was. And even Houston, guess who was calling the plays? Gary Kubiak. So when he went to Cleveland, what he did in Cleveland, yeah, they scored points. They had a couple of points. They had a couple of games here. But that second year, Kyle Shanahan fell off. He fell off.
Yeah.
And when he came to Atlanta, guess what? The offense picked up. So Matt Ryan is the reason why he got that job. It's not because of his. Go ahead.
That second year in Atlanta, you're right.
That second year in Atlanta, nobody wanted to truly hire him after that. No one really wanted to hire Shanahan after that until he came to Atlanta and Matt Ryan. And another thing about Matt Ryan, Kyle Shanahan made Matt Ryan like, no, bro, go back to 2012. The stats are damn near identical. So I don't want to hear about anything. I don't want to hear anything about anybody talking about Kyle Shanahan made Matt Ryan. No, those stats are damn near identical. And this year, the past season, look, they were better than last year's. Last year's season was better than his MVP. Yes. Dre and I had this talk.
Like I said, me and Mike sat down prepared Matt Ryan's last season to Drew Brees this last season. He had better numbers than Brees did. He did.
It is. Now, granted, we ain't had to do all that damn passing like we had in the past. We had the two-headed monster, but and I'll be the first one to tell you that's a testament to our success, man. Like the reemergence of the run game, like having at Drew Brees' age, having Kamara and Ingram, and now we're gonna have Latavius Murray and tomorrow. I mean, you don't want a 41-year-old guy, about to be 41 in January. You don't want him out there slaying the ball like 50, 60 times every week.
No, you can't have that, man.
You gotta rebound. You gotta rebound.
Like I said before, and I say it again, man, that makes me appreciate Matt Ryan even more because, like I said, people gonna regret when he finally hangs up his cleat. They gonna realize how good he was for the team, most consistent quarterback we had ever. But
man, I can't. Now that's one thing I can't stand to hear some dumbass like this.
Trust me, me and Mike be arguing with Dr. Sanders still
all the time. All the time.
Boy, it's some dumbass Falcon fans out there. And be like, oh, let's trade Matt Ryan. And I'm like, I'm a Saints fan, bro. I'm telling you, you get rid of this dude, who you gonna get to replace him?
Exactly. Michael Vick ain't walking through those doors, man. I'm trying to tell him he ain't walking through those doors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you willing, like right now, the way y'all team is able to contend over the next few years, right?
Right.
So you take Matt Ryan out there equation. You willing to start back over with some new jack that you don't know what the fuck you gonna get? Like y'all sound dumb.
And you're wasting Julio's. You wasting Julio, his career.
Julio just turned 30 years old fucking February. Yeah. So I mean, like he ain't gonna be that forever.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they tripping, man. They are tripping.
No, LaDonna, he cannot.
No. She's not. That's not happening.
Hey, Rich, our BFF LaDonna, she's been campaigning to get Matt Ryan traded to the Cowboys.
That's a hard one.
I bet you the Cowboys might go to Super Bowl then. I feel like look at what they had.
That's a hard no. Matt Ryan will not be
No, this ain't even a knock on Dallas. Like, cause if you look at Dallas has
she said the same thing. She said the same thing.
You know, it's like
It's just Dakota, man. Dakota is the problem, I think. That's what we all think he's the problem.
I mean, like Matt Ryan, if you put Matt Ryan in Dallas, man, like Dallas, that offensive line, like Matt Ryan ain't never had no shit like that. So, man, that should be over with, bro.
Like, you know what? That's the crazy part. That man still put up them numbers with a weak offensive line. That's why we picked up 2 offensive linemen in the draft.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
this guy is not an Atlanta Falcons fan. He is not an Atlanta Falcons fan, okay? Just make that clear. He's not an Atlanta Falcons fan, and he's talking about our team. Everything that we've been saying, a Saints fan is saying this.
Yeah, that lets you know.
Well, I'm a football fan. I'm a Saints fan, but then I just love the game.
Being Rich had a lot of conversations, man. That dude knows football, man. Even though he's a Saints fan, he knows football.
Yeah. I can talk about everybody in our division, man. Like I can talk about teams in the upper conference, bro. Because I just pay attention to everything, man. You have to.
Rich, I did want to ask you a question. I know you wanted to talk about it last week when we was talking about the draft. I know you said you wanted to say something about the Hawks, their draft class, so I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about that. I know we're switching gears now, but I know you wanted to talk about that last week, so give us your take on what you think the Hawks did as far as the draft.
Man, them boys got me about wanting to come back home, bro. That's even bullshit. That's even bullshit, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, man, like, when I saw that they got Aaron Reddish, and then they got that kid from Virginia, Hunter, I was like, ooh. Like, that guy came from Golden State. That's the whole general manager now. I see everything that this dude is doing. Trae Young, I'm not going to compare him to Steph Curry because to me, the dude was very underrated when he came to the league. Like, I didn't even know Trae Young could do some of the shit that he could do.
Yeah.
That dude handles his dumb. His handles is dumb. This cat, what was that game after the All-Star break, man, where he was absolutely shitting on everybody that they put on their stop.
Chicago. Chicago did have no answer for him. They literally had no answer for him.
They could have glued their hands to his ass. They still didn't stop. That's just how bad it was, man. He was going inside, outside. He was doing whatever he wanted. Then what's underrated to me is the year before they got John Collins in the mid to late round, in the first round.
Yeah.
And John Collins is a solid player. And then the one that's underrated to me is, what's that white boy name?
Kevin Huerter.
Some shit like
Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter. Yeah, Kevin Huerter. To me, he reminds me of Clay. He's just a little bit more athletic.
Yeah.
He can take you out the dribble a lot more.
Oh, that dude, he's electric on the fast break. He's electric on the fast break, bro.
The Hawks got the ballers, man. And Cam Reddish and then the Nick, Hunter, they boy, whatever you want. Them boys gonna run your ass out
Look,
the
man, let me tell you something about Hunter. This guy reminds me of a little bit, and follow me here. He reminds me of a little bit of a Paul George mixed with his body type is like and people are like, but what are you talking about? He reminds me of Paul George with a little bit of what's the damn son of Dwight Howard. He has a body type like a Dwight Howard, but he plays like Paul George, and that is a dangerous combination right there.
And the nigga can shoot. He can shoot. He can do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Hawks fans actually deserve this. You know, they've been patiently waiting.
Man, we've been waiting about 20 years, man. We've been waiting about 20 years for a good team, man.
We done came a long way from them 13 to 69 days, man.
Man, woo.
You actually have a star. They basically waiting for a superstar player. That's Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? And
we got 2 down there because John the Baptist is no scrub.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should be an all-star this upcoming season. He's really not.
Yeah, because the second half of the season he averaged a double-double, 20 and 10, easy.
I honestly think the Hawks can break the playoffs next season. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna win a championship within the next 2 years, but I think they can actually break postseason this season, upcoming season. That's just me. The thing is, like, when they get that defense down pat, what's gonna be?
It really depends on John Collins. If John Collins can turn that corner as being a dominant big man, there's nothing that the Hawks can't do. It's really nothing you can't do to defend those guys, because you have to honor John down low, and you cannot leave Trey by himself. Just can't happen, bro. So the Hawks are definitely a sleeper. I would agree with you and say that they they will be a playoff team, but it really depends on John if they can make a real shot at getting to the finals, or at least the Eastern Conference Finals. But it has to do everything to do with John Collins first. He is the key to everything.
I can agree with that. And I know we need a rim protector too, because I know we talked about it earlier. That's the one thing the Hawks do need, somebody to protect their rim too.
Right, because big man as we know it, like, I hate when people compare eras. Like, understand that this era is not like the ones of the past, and it's not gonna be like that for a while. I mean, it's just not like that.
Right.
These big guys, 6'10", 6'11", they can shoot from the outside. They still do traditional big man stuff, but the game has changed. Like, it's almost like when the game changed, the requirements changed for big men. Like, that's why guys like Dwight Howard just got kind of like,
blackballed.
Like,
He got blackballed. He got blackballed out of the NBA. Let's just tell the spade.
So
you got guys like Marcus Gasol and Serge Ibaka. It's just fine.
Right.
Because they evolved.
And good thing go ahead, Ed.
Speaking of the game evolving and things of that nature, I know everybody on this in this show right now, well, with the exception of Rich, is one of my Facebook friends, and I said it yesterday. When it comes to teams like the Hawks with the proper type of management, or Golden State, they don't rebuild, they reload. How about Golden State just got Willie Cauley-Stein and Glenn Robinson III?
Oh my God!
Whoa!
They got who?
Glenn Robinson III.
They got
Glenn Robinson III and Willie Cauley-Stein. Yes, sir.
Now, I'm glad that's interesting that you mentioned that, my man, because people were saying that Golden State was dead.
They don't make the playoffs.
Now,
they said Golden State would make the playoffs. I think they had something to say.
That's what we said earlier. In the show.
I was actually one of the few that said y'all crazy as fuck. As long as that light-skinned motherfucker wearing the number 30 playing, he healthy, man. Them cats. I ain't saying that they were gonna be game breakers like with what they had remaining left over, but they was gonna be a playoff team. But then you had Willie Cauley-Stein. He's an athletic big, and he does all the garbage work. And you got Glenn Robinson. I mean, and then that trade for D'Angelo Russell, I was like, what he do smart.
Well, they did. I was reading the other day. They said that he might not be there that long when Clay come back. He might be a trade piece.
And it might be. That might be true.
I don't know.
That might be. It really depends on what.
To build a first and second team. That's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. That's the situation since D'Angelo Russell is a dual guard, right?
Yeah.
When Steph goes to the bench, you move him to the 2 to the 1, and then he runs with the second unit. And then with him, Clay and D'Angelo,
that right
there. 2 and have Clay at the 3.
Woo.
Right. Well, it's like Mike says all the time. His favorite word, chemistry.
Chemistry, man. You have to have.
That's gonna be key. If Russell is willing to buy into Steve Kerr's philosophy, he's gonna be all right. That's gonna be a problem to deal with.
I believe. And as they've been saying, and I don't like the mainstream media a lot when it comes to sports, mainly because where I live. D'Angelo Russell has matured. He has matured
Oh my
a
gosh.
lot.
I saw him the game
I
against the
think
Hawks, man. That game against the Hawks, he and Trey were going at it, bro, and I was like, wow, this dude has come a long freaking way.
He's not the same kid he was in LA. No, LA and the whole snitching thing. He led the locker room in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And now he can go to a place where all he has to do is ball. He ain't got to worry about, who's running what. He just gets to go out there and play. He ain't got to worry about carrying the weight of New York City. He can just go be a point guard. Well, actually, he can be a combo guard. Man, Golden State about to be hell. They got a new arena, and they said, we're going to make sure that we got a quality product for you.
And this cat, if he like, I mean, to speak on your maturity level, if this cat is acceptable to coaching, oh man.
If you want to win championship, he'll be smart, man.
Like you said, like you said before, man, it's all about chemistry, though, because that's why I said I want to see how all this works with all these new pieces with different teams. You know what I'm saying? Butler down in Miami. Oh, that's one we didn't talk about. Horford going to Philly.
I want to now. You beat me to that. What the fuck? $100 million now off. What is it?
Yo, man. Yo, man. Bro, I said that. Go ahead.
I don't know why.
No, Jimmy Buckets turned him down. They offered him a match.
Yeah,
he said,
right.
That was, to me, that was about as dumb as Milwaukee giving Chris Middleton that $187 million. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey,
Chris Middleton,
everybody,
bro.
welcome to free agency where everybody gets overpaid. Everybody gets overpaid.
Dude, we're talking about Al Horford, man.
Yeah.
Like, this dude just keep bamboozling folks, bro. Like,
and see, the sad thing is, as a Hawks fan, I gotta agree with him. Al Horford been getting free money for a while. Like, he was good in college. He was good in college, and he could have been a decent 4, but he's undersized as a 5. He's not consistent enough to be a 4. What are you? A locker room presence?
I don't know, man.
This one is for real.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but now with that being said, now they feel that the Sixers are the top team to beat me. So I was like, okay.
Lay off the drugs, man. Lay off the stuff. Lay off the stuff. All right, for one.
I didn't say that. I was going by what they're saying.
Yeah, man. They need to stay. They need to lay off of it.
If Kawhi stays with Toronto, they're the team to beat these. And he still got the Bucks with Giannis. So I put them maybe 3rd or 4th. If KD was in Brooklyn and he was healthy, I would put them probably behind Brooklyn. But to say that they're the best team right now, no, I don't think so.
Man, that's crazy talk, man. That's crazy. Insane. Okay,
Yeah,
that's not happening.
Right. And then, Kimber's with Boston now. He's over there in Boston. I wonder how that's going to work. He's going to be over there. He just signed, I think, 140 for 4 or 5 years, 140 with Boston. How y'all think that's going to work?
To be honest, I don't know.
Man.
I mean, a lot of people were leaving. I mean, Rozier's gone, Kyrie's gone, Horford's gone. That's a lot of people.
Man,
players left.
The sad thing is the contract Al Horford just got, and he's about to be a backup to Joel Embiid. You paying backups that much money?
What bothered me.
You paying
Well,
backup?
he was starting at 4. He wasn't starting at 4.
No, they got Tobias Harris.
My thing was straight with that is like Jimmy Butler left, like he was a wing, and instead of you replacing that wing player, like you could have went and got a Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah.
But you went and got Al Horford. Like, yeah. Like I understand them keeping Tobias Harris. I understand that, because Tobias Harris was at times their most consistent offensive player. I understand that, but
I want him to come down to Atlanta. He's consistent. He'll be 20 a night. Tobias, he'll be 20 a night.
Easy, man, and he's versatile. He's one of them guys that can swing and play pretty much any position. But I'm still scratching my head on the Al Horford $100 million. Like I don't care that they signed the cat, but $100 million, bro. Fuck no, man. You president, brother.
Hey man, look, that's free agency for you, man. Everybody getting paid. You got people that are bench warmers getting 40, 50 million. So I mean, shoot, they can give me that kind of money to sit on the bench. Shoot, I get everybody water. He passing out water towels for 50 million. Shoot, I pass out water towels and everything. Gatorade, what you say? Hey man, you want my seat? Hey, you want my seat, bro? Yeah, I said, here you go, man. You go ahead and sit in my seat, man. I ain't worried about it. I ain't even gonna play tonight, but you can have my seat.
I do want to ask y'all something. What y'all think the Warriors gonna do with Draymond Green?
It all depends on what they do. It all depends on what they do with Russell, but I think they're gonna resign him. The owner of the Warriors said he thought. Yeah, the owner of the Warriors already said he's gonna pay the tax, which is gonna be like $1.7 billion. So. Money,
you gonna get that nigga that kind of money? Like I like Draymond, but come on, man.
The thing with Draymond, man,
he's the cornerstone.
That's where I was going. You have to. I think there's one misconception when you talk about teams. Those guys like Michael Jordan, those guys like Scottie Pippen, but those guys like Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? There's guys like Bill Laimbeer. Those guys like Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. Those guys were, the energy, the heartbeat.
Yeah.
Got those guys ready and going. That's what Draymond is. That's what Draymond is for Golden State, and you have to pay him. That right there, he gets Clay. He gets Steph. I mean, for whatever reason, this guy get them ready and amped. You see what he did? I mean, the meme is out there. You saw what he was doing to Kevin Durant during the playoffs. All in his face.
I hate to say it, but he's Horace Grant.
That's what he is. That's what he is.
Horace Grant.
That's it. That's exactly who he is.
Now that's interesting. I never heard it like that, but
and as you've seen, when teams start focusing on Clay and Steph, Draymond will snatch a board off the rim and go straight down the court with it. By the time you look up, he's laying the ball up, and now you like, damn, you gotta pay attention to him too. So now you paying attention to Draymond Green. Oh look, open threes,
wide open. Yep.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, bro. Draymond didn't play bad in the finals either, man, because he had a triple-double a couple of times, man. Like
he had a triple-double every game.
Almost every game, yep.
The last series and a half. Yep.
Yeah,
he had a triple-double like 5-6 straight games.
He does the dirty work. He does the dirty work. He does all everything. And he's kind of like the quarterback of the team. He's one who sets up the alignments on defense as well.
Yep. He might only score 10 points, but he'll get a quick 12 assists and 15 more. You like, well, damn, when that nigga get 12 assists?
And the crazy thing about it is, you won't even know about it until the end of the game. Where you be like, damn, this dude got 14 rebounds. You wouldn't even know about it because he's playing within the flow of the game. He's playing within the flow of the game. So, yeah, he's gonna get
the quietest loud 10 points ever too. Because they always, when they need them, oh, they need a run. Damn, Draymond just with a dunk. Ooh, okay. There we go.
You wouldn't know. Like, that's like I said, we say you look up like, damn, he got a triple double, but you be looking at the game, you so focused on Steph and what Clay and Steph and KD was doing, you don't see what Draymond's doing unless you're really paying attention. And you know, Golden State is always been called right. And you know, Golden State always been called what, the third quarter dubs. The third quarter Warriors. And every victory they've ever had in the third quarter always started with a Draymond play. Every one of them. Yeah. And the thing is, the crazy go on your ass. Oh, and you know what? And I think that's how Toronto beat them, because Toronto mastered. They countered them with a third quarter run, especially in Game 4, where Toronto went on like that 37-21 third quarter. They was doing what the Warriors do to everybody else. So I mean, and you know, that nigga Van Fleet was hitting everything. What? Him and dude's name. I'm gonna get his name right eventually. What's the guy's name? I call him Wakanda. Pascal Siakam. Yeah. Pascal Siakam. He'll give you about 15, 16 tonight, and then like I said, that Game 1, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Like I said, they must have had magnets on the ball or something, because every time Siakam threw a ball, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel he had Flubber that game, bro. I don't care. Y'all and the funny thing about something, it was what's that movie called? The Sixth Man. He must have had Wayne like every time he was the ball, Wayne.
Right.
And the crazy thing about it was that he did all this against Draymond. That's the crazy stuff. Like, I mean, honestly, that's been the only matchup that Draymond's faced all year where he struggled. Everybody else, Draymond got in their head and locked him up. Yeah, up. Yeah, because really, like, who the fuck was Clint Capella? Right, exactly. Like, I was looking at it like, who's this dude looking like he just walked out of a Black Panther set? Scored all the damn points. I'm like, what the hell? But, like I said, this nigga said, who is this dude that walked off the Black Panther set? I'm saying, like, I mean, I'm not sure but it's just like, man. Like, who is this dude? I was like, who is this guy? Because, I mean, bro, that might have been a little racist. A little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm just saying, like, I was waiting him to put the X say Wakanda forever every time he shot the ball. So, but I was he did look like one of them Wakanda Army cats, right?
Wow. Wow. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, bro.
Hey, he was like one of the hell boys, man. But I will say this: he is the most improved player. The dude played. I just looked at it like, you know, they ain't show a lot of Raptor games because they were so focused on Golden State, LA, Philadelphia. You didn't really see a lot of Toronto games until come playoff time. So when I saw him, I was like, okay, this dude's pretty good. And I looked at his name, I was like, oh shit, I don't even know how to say it. That's why. Because I didn't know how to say it. So I just like with
the tall black guy. That's what you said.
I started calling him Wakanda because I didn't know his last name. Wow. That's just like, no, but that's just like the Brave Six. I don't know what his name is, so I just call him Winnebucker or Gardos or whatever his name is.
Fultonevich. Okay.
His name is Rosen Gardner. His name is Travis. But that's what I'm saying. Don't. I forgot. You don't egg Dre on when it comes to Fultonevich because he'll call him Garden Buster in a minute. So he got like 30 names in it. If you ever saw Rookie of the Year and that dude where he had Rosengarten, he kept calling everything else but his name. So I'm just like, I don't know his name, so I just call him fucking Rabbit Poodle. Dre just getting ready for his old man days, man. You know how the old folks like,
They don't even try. They just call him whatever they say.
It's already, you know I'm talking to July. You know your name. It's July, and it's 20 days to my birthday, so yeah, I'm starting to forget a lot of things. So. I'm starting to forget my wife. Really? So we blaming it on your birthday. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what it is? Hey, man, you know that boy name. Hey, they always jump on me because I'm old and cheap, so I mean, you know, they say I'm old and cheap. So.
Oh, ain't no if, ain't no they say. You know it's true.
I don't call it cheap, my brother. I call it price observed.
See, he knows what I'm talking about. See,
Oh my
he
God!
knows what I'm talking about, man. He knows what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, listen here, man. We ain't do all that lavish shit, bro. Like, hey,
bro, that's all I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, don't need all that name brand. Give me the great value shit, bro. Give me the great value.
There they go. There they go.
Man, that shit,
you know what? I'm bound out.
What you mean? What you mean? Well, hey, man, we ain't never used to get them toast grunt, man. We used to get them multi-meals. What you mean?
See, Rick know what I'm talking about. See, Rick know what I'm talking about, man. Them bag cereal and all that shit.
Yeah. At the bottom of the hour, you spot, man. Hell, we ain't never get no what them golden crisps and them damn honey smacks. Now, nigga, we got the golden puffs, nigga.
See, Rick, I'm glad you're here, man. You're the real MVP. I'm trying to say.
Wow. So he gets the real
value. Hey, Sam, Rick, y'all the real MVP. Dog. I gotta give you a hand clap for that one, man. I gotta give you a hand clap for that one.
You see this? So he gonna replace us with the great value? Oh, okay.
Man, I can't believe what I'm hearing right about now, man.
Bro, we not from Atlanta, man. Like Dre he from Columbus. I'm from Boston.
Man, look,
we don't
man.
eat all that fancy shit.
I'm
Man.
from Columbus.
Look, bro. Look, I'm right. Look, my family from outside of Columbus, so don't give me that shit. Man, don't give me that, bro.
Hey, Rich, and both my parents military, so you know we stayed up in that commissary. We stayed up in that commissary. Black and white boxes and everything. See? Sam, thank you, Sam. Sam said it takes the damn thing. See, Sam, you the real MVP.
No, the hell is
No, it don't. I don't know what y'all eating.
Negative Ghost Rider. That's a big negative.
Man, you don't that shit ain't got bougie Negro.
They got the bougie taste buds, bro.
Oh,
they got
man.
the bougie taste buds.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get no 5-star restaurant, nigga? Give me
Man, look, man. I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all, bro.
That's a negative.
Hey, Rich, like I said, I'm gonna have a red Cup Rants barbecue, man. All great value, man. You invited, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Sam, you invited, but I eat all that shit. I'm gonna have the great value barbecue, the great value drink, all that stuff. So if y'all want to pull up, man, pull up. I'm sure gonna do it, man.
It just sound like Mike didn't eat that Shoney. Remember when Georgia had all the Shoney?
Nah. Ain't no Sony. Nah. I don't do that.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. You talking about the restaurant Scott Steiner owned? Wait a minute, Jesus. I can't go there.
No, remember, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even Sony. It wasn't even Shoney's. It was Ryan's, bro. Ryan's for me. I love Ryan's.
Hey, but Ryan had that nice butter, though. They had the nice butter in the rolls.
Yeah, the butter rolls and that macaroni and cheese, the butter rolls and that macaroni and cheese. Bro, that macaroni and cheese.
Nah, I can't eat everybody macaroni and cheese. I can't do that. I gotta have the good shit. Grandma gotta make my macaroni and cheese.
Bro, that Ryan's macaroni and cheese, Michael said that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that rhymes. That rhymes.
The flavor of that by itself.
Everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, I know.
Everything. So I'm just letting y'all know that sometime in the future we're gonna have a red Cup Rants barbecue, great value. Pull up, all right?
It's coming.
Hey man, hey, Rich, you can bring some of that Dr. Thunder and that lime and that mountain blast, bro. Bring some of that with you, all right? It's $1 at Walmart.
Hey, when Dre don't get me started, boy, we used to drink Jack soda, what?
Yes, yeah. Win Dixon, what? I'm trying to win Dixon. I'm trying to see. We can win Dixon, man.
Man, I don't know what y'all done did, but.
You forgot what you
I bet they drink the cheap. They probably drink the cheap alcohol too. So.
Hey, man, what you talking? Hey, I'll still pull up on the boom for him now. Don't play. I took it
Oh, see, he changed it to real quick on that one. Now, hold up now. Wait a minute.
Mad Dog 2022, Mad Dog 2022.
Oh, see, I mess with some Mad Dog, man.
That Cisco, that Thunderbird shit, yeah.
That Thunderbird and that purple Kool-Aid, what?
I'm trying to say, man.
Y'all boys gonna die. Whole inside.
Nah, man. Hey, look, man. I'm still here, dog. Hey, the Navy, between the Navy and growing up in Columbus, man, I'm still here. We good, bro.
The Navy in Valdosta, Georgia, that's what it does.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I just forget where I came from, dog. Hey, man. Hey, thanks.
Well, maybe for me, it was a Marine Corps thing, because Columbus was like, you can handle the chief. The Marine Corps was like, we gonna treat you better.
So he started at the bottom with making only $200 every 2 weeks as an E1. That's all you could get was room for him. I couldn't get the good shit until I made E5.
You know a lot.
When you join the military, man, you don't really make no money like that, man. Like,
especially starting off as an E1, you only make it, like, when I was in as an E1, I was only making $280 every 2 weeks as an E1. That wasn't even enough to put cheese on the hamburger.
It wasn't enough to put cheese on the waffle.
Right, exactly. I had to make sure I was up in time to go to the mess deck so I could eat. Because if I didn't eat, I was gonna starve. Cause shit, all I had to do something. Shit, so I had to.
If you ain't had no dependents, bro, like you ain't get no kind of money, bro.
No, that's it at all. So.
That's why cats used to get them false marriages, man. Cause like it was crazy, man. Like I just bring myself up.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, bro. I couldn't even. I sure was thinking about it though, because I was living in Hawaii. That VA was looking good. I sure was thinking about it. Shoot, that extra $1,700. I was thinking about finding me a big old Samoan woman and just marry.
Man, where in the hell are y'all going, man?
That's different.
We talking about Samoan women.
About a practice in the military that was called. It was a married by convenience. You get married. You get married with a civilian right outside your base, but y'all never really saw each other. But you be married on paper, so you got BAH, which means you got to bow, and because you get extra depending on. Well, they give it to you right now at E5 rank, which is about $1,653.09 extra a month. Yeah. So that alone pays the bills. That means your actual paycheck is just free money.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's based upon like whatever state, like yeah.
That's why they had like New York. A lot of people try to go to New York and San Francisco because shoot, you go to San Francisco, you get like $3,000 off the top on BA just to get alone. You know what I'm saying? So
they give you a cost of living. They also give you a cost of living adjustment based on your location. And so you got to remember, you're married on paper. It's marriage on paper. You don't see that person. So when you get stationed, they say that she's supposed to move with you, but you never see her. Y'all don't ever truly communicate again until you need a quote unquote divorce. Right. A lot of veterans will never get that divorce because when you're in the VA system, if you have dependents, you get paid for your dependents.
Bruh, so the problem
that marriage and convenience rolls over.
The problem that's why I'm trying to go ahead, Rick. What was going on when folks did what bro was talking about? When I was in there, they used to marry these project bros, man, and they used to get them bros. For real, man, what they were calling the base was they were busting everything out, but they don't play about that shit.
I'm trying to say that's why I had to go find me. Like I said, I'm trying to find me.
You gotta find a chick who's going to actually keep shit quiet. You're gonna have to break her off some kind of bread, because if you don't, they call your CO, all hell breaking loose. Pay gone, rank gone, Article 15's out the wazoo, chapter, man, shit.
You really have to be careful because they will check too. So you better find somebody that don't talk a lot.
But these niggas was stupid though, bro. They used to eat in these bras and get kids from them, and it was still about them. Really curtain. Really curtain.
Yeah. If
You could have stayed at home and got a project chick pregnant. Well, you gonna do it like that? Like,
right.
These chicks was looking for a way to come up, and they found your dumb ass.
Right.
You fell for it.
And see, what we do is, what we did in the Marine Corps was, most Marine Corps bases are either on or near a Navy base. So civilians would all see the Navy dudes, and a lot of the civilians in a Navy base get tired of the Navy guys. They said they see Marine Corps guy, but they already got kids. They already got knocked up by a seaman somewhere, and it is what it is. But see, for us, that's extra on our BAH because now we married, and we got underage dependents as well. So that's more money. Are we gonna ever see that bitch again? No. In the Marine Corps, a lot of Marine Corps COs are too lazy. They ain't gonna check shit. You alive? You showed up to work on time? Cool. The only time they ever check some shit is if some trouble went down.
They got ran through by us, and then they went to our sons. That's what the Marines are. It's okay.
You know how it is. But we got to wrap it up. Yeah, go ahead, Dad. Well, we got to wrap it up in a minute, though.
I mean, you do what you do. If it's time to wrap it up, it's time to wrap it up, About to be 11 o'clock on the East.
Wrap it up. Maybe I need some, maybe I go get a bull farm and clear up this headache that I got. Maybe that'll work. Anyway, we about to wrap it up, man. We had a great show today. Phil had to go take care of some business, so he's not with us. But what we do have is what we like to have our partner shots where we say what's on our mind, and it doesn't have to be sports. It doesn't have to be. It can be real life of whatever's on your mind. So whoever wants to go first, I think Mike said he had to go because he had something to do. So I'm gonna let Mike go ahead and go first.
Oh no, Rich. No, I ain't say all that, man. I just said we gonna do the partner shots because I really want to introduce something to the people, man. The people on the channel.
So you want me to clean up, man, and we all on base, you just want to send us home?
No. Yeah. We'll do that. I want to do my Acuna thing, man. I want to do my Acuna. I want to lead off, man. Just I want to switch things up just a little bit, man.
I'll lead off, Mike. If you still my partner shot, we're gonna fight, bro.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna change it up, man. Let me do my Acuna thing, man. This is actually for the people that watch my show on YouTube. I will every single Tuesday, I will try my best to introduce you guys into Red Cup Rants. So we will have an hour segment starting next week of Red Cup Rants. All right, every Tuesday on this channel. All right, so all you guys, this is going to be unfiltered. This is going to be straight up what you got today for 2 hours. Nothing but hardcore truth. All right, Real Cup Rants, Matt Mike Sports. You will have us every single Tuesday, 8 o'clock for an hour. All right, so guys, do not forget that. Rich, you welcome. Dex, you already know, man. Y'all guys are part of the family. Might as well just do what y'all got to do. But that's what I got to say, man. Man, look. This. Look. See, man. This dude said great value, man. The great value sodas, man. Man, y'all.
Mountain like this.
It's Sam's choice, man. Sam's choice.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say, man. I know I'm just bullshit, but go ahead, Rick. Say what you got to say. You want to get a word in it.
Oh, man. I don't know if I want to ruffle nobody.
motherfuckers are fellas already, so why not again, bro? You already did.
I mean, I don't know. In regards to Falcons, man. But you know,
hey, look, just realize that you will want to come back on the show again. So just be careful what you say. You got 3,000 fans. You got 3,000 fans on the line right now.
I guess
we ain't worried about that. Rich, say what you gotta say, bro. Just let it out, man. This is what the Rex.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I guess my whole thing is like it's not sports related. I just kind of when I sit back on
doesn't matter. It don't matter.
And like hear these people with this like fake wokeness shit. That shit grinds my gears, man. It grinds my gears because it's like you sitting up and you complaining and you bitching about shit, but the next day or next 2 days, it's not really being talked about. Like if you want change, like what are you doing for change? I don't want to hear you trying to rally up the people with this motherfucking General Patton speech, and then by next week you ain't. It's just like, oh, okay, it was just something to talk about, something to be fake outrage, something to be wokey woke about. If you're gonna be woke, nigga, stay woke, but let's not act. I guess that's my whole thing, man. That shit just really been bothering me lately because I've been seeing it more and more.
Yeah. It's out there. You know, like I said, you gotta as a human being, you gotta make your own decisions. You gotta determine what runs your life. And you know, like I said before, social media is only a percentage. You know, I asked myself, I kind of fell into the trap a little bit. So I'm learning, you know, not to do everything on social media gets to me like it used to. I can understand it.
I seen you go in on two posts, Drake.
Well, when you got guys like Michael Dexter who sharpen your skills for you, you know, sometimes you got to bring it out just a little bit, you know, just a little bit.
No, it was something you said like maybe 3 months ago, and it was just like, it's my opinion, you know, it was if you don't agree with it, okay, I ain't mad at you, but if you don't, you do. Oh well, you don't. Oh well, I just really don't give a fuck.
Right, that's just like I made that post about. I think it was Sam. Sam asked me. He was like, "Yo, why a lot of big name free agents don't consider Atlanta spot?" So I kind of made a post about it. People in that inbox just like, "Why you say that about Atlanta? You know, you got a real fan base." I said, "Look, these are just my thoughts. I mean, you don't have to agree. This is just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Even Dexter, he came on and he agreed, and Mike, you know, he agreed in some essence. These are just my thoughts. Like, you don't have to agree necessarily. This is just how I feel. Because somebody asked me why, and, you know, I had to think about it because if you look at it, a lot of big name free agents, I mean, when was the last time any from any sport considered Atlanta a potential spot for them to come as a free agent? It's been a while. It's been a while for me. I mean, unless Dexter might know, I may be missing something, but I haven't. I mean, John Abraham, but he was in the trade. But it wasn't like I haven't remembered one free agent say I want to come to Atlanta and play for them for anything of that matter. That's why I said that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a shot or disrespecting because I love my team. It was just a thought because, like I said, somebody asked me, and I was just being unbiased as possible without sounding like a homer. Right. So people get in your inbox and say stuff like that, and they get upset because you don't follow the yes man tradition. Then you look at it as a hater. So that's why I put that because I know people are gonna be mad about it because I said that, and you're gonna have some people that say, "Oh, he's just a hater." No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, unless Mike and Dexter know, when was the last time a free agent came to Atlanta and said, "This is what I'm going to play for," in any sport?
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, people will speak with their heart and not with their mind. So, I mean, they have sports conversation.
Right. It's like I said, I don't know. I mean, unless Mike and Dexter know, I don't know. I really don't. I don't. Wait. Sanu was one. He was one. He did sign with us. So there was one. That's him. He did come sign over from Cincinnati. So that is one. So yeah,
big free agent though.
He wasn't a big free agent.
He wasn't a big free agent, but he turned out big for us.
Right.
He turned out big for us. Yeah, exactly. He turned out it's not like what New Orleans did when they got Drew Brees. Nobody knew how Drew Brees was going to be because he was just coming off the injury. Nobody knew he was going to be what he is now. That's it's kind of like in that aspect. It came down to Miami and New Orleans. And Miami, I know Miami's kicking themselves right now because they let go of Drew Brees and he went to New Orleans and now he's doing what he did. So I know Miami. Matter of fact, I think that was the year they picked Dante Culpepper over Drew Brees, and I'm pretty sure they're kicking themselves now. So just imagine Drew Brees in that same division with Tom Brady. There's been a lot of good battles there.
Man, that changed the landscape of the NFL and college football, man. Because if they take Drew Brees, Nick Saban probably stays. That's who he wanted. He wanted Drew Brees. When he didn't get Drew Brees, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Go ahead, Dex. We're going to wrap it up real quick so you guys know.
Well, for me, my closing or parting shot is the fact that people need to evaluate what type of people they got in their circle. There's friends, there's real friends, and then there's a brother or a sister. If some shit pop off, your friend, a quote-unquote friend, will be an instigator. They can be, yeah, that's right. You need to do this and do that, do that. A real friend, a quote-unquote best friend, will be in there doing the shit with you. Yeah, I'll jump his ass with you. But what you really need is brothers and sisters. When you get your ass in that mindset that you want to do something stupid, they're the first one to get in your face and say, no, that ain't the move. Let's sit down, let's think about this, because in conflict, the only ones that survive are those with the clear head. Sun Tzu said it, art of war. But it applies to life. If you got brothers and sisters around you, they're not going to let you do dumb shit. They're not going to let you risk yourself. Because everyone on this show right now is a person of color. We got a target on our back every day we wake up. Every time we speak, every time we think, every time we move, we are a target. So when something escalates, your friend and your best friend get you fucked up. Whereas your brother or your sister is going to keep your ass above ground and free another day. Think about that one.
Yeah.
Now that's all fact.
Big old facts right here, bro.
Right there.
Be your brother keeper. That's all I got to say about it.
I don't even know what. I don't know. After that, I had my rant ready. That's to come out here and talk facts on it. So shit, let me get myself together. Let me drink some of this Dr. Thunder real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me drink some of this. But I will say this though, and this is partly due to Dex. Dex likes to brainchild a lot of things. He's the brainchild of the operation. He always comes up with these ideas. And this one kind of, this is something that I'm behind, Mike's behind, LaDonna's behind, we're all behind this. Matt as well. I did send the link. He didn't really chime in, so I'm pretty sure he's listening. If he's not, I'm pretty sure he's listening somewhere up in Canada.
Security, come get him.
But what I'm saying is that really take this thing off. We're really trying to take this thing off. So what we're gonna do is what Dex came with the idea was that we're gonna do G3 type enterprise where we're gonna have Cup Rants. We're gonna have Mike, his channel. LaDonna's doing her thing, and Dex and myself, we're not me. Dex is pretty much gonna kind of spearhead this a little bit because he's the one that's coming up with ideas, and Mike is a little bit more savvy as far as the social media aspect of it. And LaDonna has the mouthpiece to talk, and I'm just gonna be the guy in the back with my Dr. Thunder drinking. Make sure everything's just
I hate him so much.
But in all seriousness, though, we're definitely going to try to get this off the ground. We're going to try to make this a big thing. We're going to try to take over social media airways. Like I said, we're really trying to have other ideas outside of the network to do. As far as, like I said, I mean, I was bullshitting about the barbecue, but I really want to have, like, social events and do stuff like that. And, you know, just invite people out. Just kind of get the name out there. You know, the Red Cup Rant name, you know, Mike's channel, LaDonna's thing, you know, GMB Enterprise, you know, just kind of build it from the ground up. And make it, you know, make it something more than what it is. And, you know, like I said, we want to invest. We want to invest in each other so we can invest in you. We want to see all of us as a community grow. And the only way to make an opportunity for us is to make an opportunity for ourselves. Because they ain't going to give us one. We got to make one. Right. And then the fact that we can do, you know, I want to get to the point where we can travel to other cities and we can, you know, we can do things and we can, you know, network with other YouTubers and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not really keen on YouTube now working, but that's Mike's thing, and you know, he's really strong at that. And you know, like I said, she had to get the gab, and Dexter likes to break things, so you know, we got everybody there. And you know, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back there, you know, just kind of, you know, taking it in, and I'm learning as I go. Because, like I said, this is something that probably by next year that I want it to be big. I want it to be huge. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, you know, I'm going down the street, and somebody say, hey, you know, Red Cup Rants is a good show. You know, I like what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely. So, but that's my part of the shop. I really want to get that started, and I really want to get that going. So, I think I have the team to put it together, and I think that it's going to be something that's going to be really, really special to me. I'm really going to start. I'm really going to start investing a little bit more, putting my time and effort and money into it to get it off the ground. And who better people to get it? You know what I'm saying? Get it going. And like I say, even Phil, you know, he's not here with us right now. He's got things that he does that it can help as well. So I mean, that's how I'm looking at it now. So by the time next year, I want to have like me and Dex, we joke about the wash rags and millions of dollars there, the t-shirts and all that stuff. I'm real serious about doing the t-shirt thing and getting some apparel out there.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah, get that trademark and put that out there, man. You know, so that's my part of the shot. You know, I had to kind of focus because, you know, Dexter dropping truth bombs and shit, so I really had to get my shit.
My bad, I should have anchored Dre over here trying to plug the business thing that we're working on. I dropped the truth bomb and broke them. Oops.
and even Rich with the you know, the fake woke, you know, because I do see that on my
time. Oh man, we see that a lot.
I see that a lot. So it's good. So
man, you can't be talking about you woke and then turn around and screw your brother over. That don't work that way, bro.
I don't know.
So you talking about better in the community, and then you still out there slanging that shit, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Either that, or you out there talking about help the community, but you then you turn around and, you know, you're molesting somebody, or you're molesting a child, or your cousin, or you know what I'm saying, doing it behind closed doors, or you know somebody that's doing it. You know somebody that's doing it, but instead of, you know, bringing it to the front, you just bury it under the rug and stuff like that. So I see it, man. I see it. So, but that's it.
The biggest fake woke ones you really see is the ones swearing up and down. Now, don't get me wrong. The police have done a lot of foul shit, but the ones who swear, oh, they did this and that to my nigga, but your nigga was out there shooting niggas, robbing niggas, acting a fucking donkey.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I said,
but then you want me to be mad at the police because he got arrested. And then he made it worse, being belligerent to the police, and they beat his ass.
Right.
They should have beat his ass. You should have beat his ass.
The take it back on what you saying and what Bruce said earlier. We got a target on our back anytime we step out, and that's real shit. So I have made this comment, and it's really been unpopular, but I don't really give a fuck. You can take it how you want to take it. It is what it is. What is wrong when you get pulled over? You know you ain't did shit wrong as a black man in America, right?
No, you did wrong. What is wrong with complying? Because the shorter you keep the time with them folk, the less likely some shit is gonna pop the fuck up.
Just shut the hell
That's
up.
me.
Just shut the hell up.
Like
People just don't know when to shut the hell up.
I agree to the extent with that, but when I see a guy like Leonard can still get killed even after he does comply, that's why I'm nervous. Because that could have been me or either one of us. That's why I agree.
I agree.
Now, with that being said, I agree with what y'all saying. Not all cops are dirtbags. But, you know what I'm saying, good cops should call out those ones that are doing wrong. I know y'all saw what happened in Phoenix a couple weeks ago with that mother and that child, you know, when they got pulled over, that family that got pulled over. And they was just, you know, the police officers, they should be trained in that situation to, you know what I'm saying, to de-escalate it. But what I saw was a bunch of guys that was having a bad day take it out on somebody else. Do I think all cops are like that? No. But it's what you see on TV. It's like I think it's just to the point where I'm so desensitized by it that I'm just like, oh, I'm just waiting for the next one to happen.
Hey, Dre, I get exactly what you're saying because that shit that happened with Fernando Castillo, that was bullshit. Well, I guess what I was getting at is like, you know, how folks, a lot of times they'll
you don't want them to give a reason to do what they do. Right. I get what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's like instead of talking that shit, you want to keep the conversation as minimal as possible, man. Like my pops taught me that. And you know, when you saw
that family that got pulled over, and they was just
shit. We still on that.
So that's all good. I hear you.
It's shit like when they see us, what really stick out. Like you don't need to give them a fucking reason anyway. But I mean, you already got 2 strikes. Don't give them the third one. Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Now, what you were saying, I completely agree. You could do everything right and still get busted. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of lower your chances. If they got an attitude, let them have that attitude. Are you cool? You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to
minimize the chances. I get what you're saying, Rich. Minimize the chances.
Yeah. So,
that's something to say.
That could be a whole different topic. Matter of fact, that might be one of our topics because LaDonna was talking about it before we get off there. That we're gonna once a month we're gonna do a serious show where we talk about stuff like that. Like last month we talked about mental health. This is something else we can talk about. So if anybody wants to chime in and talk, absolutely.
I'm down with it.
So, all right.
I'm always down.
That being said, so we got it. Rich, if you want to jump on and talk about this, man, you're more than welcome to, man.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
You got a chair on the porch since we're putting out rocking chairs and you can come join us.
Yeah, you got a chair. This song spray painted black and gold because you might come back and might be set on fire.
I was gonna get into Thunderbird as a peace offering, but you had to go there, man. God damn.
I think I'm gonna paint it red and black with the number 25 on it, man. So. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll do with that, man. If you put a G on there somewhere, put a Bulldog logo somewhere on it, though. It's all man. All right, then, man. Yeah, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody listening to us. Appreciate everybody that's on the chat line, man. We're gonna make this big, and y'all gonna see us on award shows, man. We're gonna tear shit up, man. Well, we ain't gonna tear it. Well, we might. Mike might be in a bad mood and kick over the microphone.
Man, leave me alone, bro. I ain't did nothing to nobody, man. All right, leave me alone, bro.
LeBron gonna present us a trophy and Michael sat there and tell you fuck up.
Man, don't listen to this. Look, man, don't listen to this demon, man. Don't listen to this demon, man.
Let me be real. Mad Mike, I wouldn't let you do that.
Now you don't done that shit. Ain't gonna have no choice. Michael get this damn trophy, get the fuck off the stage, fucking hater. You
don't believe that, man. Don't believe that.
Man, I ain't realized the man hates LeBron, boy. Like that's
oh man. You say his name, boy. He like a rabbit pit bull foaming at the mouth when you say that, bro.
Man,
But
I don't know what
ain't
y'all
wrong
talking
about what
about, man.
his
I don't know what
assessments
y'all
don't be
talking
off
about.
though.
Look. Hey, I'm gonna tell this story to the audience one last time before we get off the air. For those who don't know, my legal middle name is actually LeBron. I was named after my father, and I put it on Facebook one day, and Mike gave me hell for
Man, that's ridiculous.
straight months until I changed.
Shoot, that's like
I
me
tell
when I
you,
was,
my
that's
brother
like me
Mike
when I was
does
shooting
not like LeBron that
He
much.
does not like LeBron James. I gave LeBron his prop when he beat Toronto, and Mike talking about this ain't the real Dre. I'm about to report this page. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, hold on now. But yeah, he don't like that dude, man.
I don't know
So,
what
but
y'all
with that
talking
being said,
about.
let me get off his head, man. Yeah, let me get off his head, man, because I got to do some medicine and some Boone's Farm and some Dre Thunder or whatever, so I can get rid of this headache, man. So with that being said, we will talk to you guys later. And I appreciate Rich coming on and hanging with us for a little bit, man. Like Dexter said, you got to chill with us, bro. So whenever you want to jump on, man, just send us the word out and you come on with us, man.
Swag through, man.
bro.
All right, then, man. Y'all be good, man.
All right.
All right, bro.
Shit.
All right, people, that was the end of a crazy segment of Red Cup Rants, man. And like I said before, I will have an hour show of my podcast along with Dre Thunder, Dex, Phil, and LaDonna. Red Cup Rants. Absolutely unfiltered. Unfiltered. You won't get this anywhere. You will not get this anywhere else. All right? That's your boy, Mad Mike, and I'm out, man. Peace.
He's on the, just hit him in the,